Welcome to Feats Fantasies, Cataclysm Rising. Alright, so, in the central area of the Empire of Maxis, the Drexel Empire, are just spotted areas of civilizations, a city here, mostly some villages and townships there, and in this particular setting where we begin our story, is the small town of Red Pine. It used to be a military outpost for a while, but after fighting back the savages of the east, it was eventually turned into a small township where areas were cleared where trees were cleared, lumber made use to create farms and buildings. The cleared trees were used to create various farmlands, and eventually people started arriving. People started looking for work, establishing areas. There was still enough woodlands for hunters to trap and gather animals for their meat and fur to sell them to traveling traders. But today we're not really focusing on any hunters or farmers. So we're focusing on the Red Pine Tavern and Inn, a small inn where the workers of the day find themselves, who haven't returned home, find themselves drinking away their hard-earned pay. But tonight, the few patrons of the bar find themselves being entertained by the music of a young dwarven lass, full in beard, and at the moment she stands at the corner of the tavern, playing what instrument are you playing right now? I don't know what proficiencies you have.
You can't play music on a recording.
I can't?
No. I mean, what instrument are you playing?
Oh, violin.
Oh, your violin. Okay.
Yeah,
She currently plays her viola. Roll a performance check. D20. And yeah, and add whatever proficiency bonus you have with that.
Okay, so 5. Crap. Performance. Where is that? Here we go. +1, so I have 6.
6. All right. Let's see.
I apparently suck.
All right. It's palpable. It's not. People seem too drunk to even notice you, but you're not exactly. There's not exactly a cheering crowd who's going to be expecting an encore from you afterwards. The bartender seems to tolerate it, but it seems like your instrument could use a bit of tuning.
Am I at least getting free drinks?
She brings you the bartender brings you a drink every once in a while.
Good.
So currently,
Getting.
Oh God, fuck! Oh shit!
All right. Ow! The destroyer of worlds has awoken. He has shaken
Christ.
our world. He crawls.
Has that affected
over
anything?
all we
Nope.
love.
Okay.
I wanted to say it because I knew he was going to be bumping into the mic. So,
Christ.
Fair warning, all that getting cut out.
or maybe not.
Maybe.
Maybe
Depends on the situation. Depends on how much we like it.
Do we have to use gorilla as censorship?
Fuck no.
Fuck, shit, crap, fuck.
Stop it. Let's continue.
Let's continue.
Let's move on.
All right. So, at the other, currently, bellied up at the bar is a disheveled man in a long coat with long black hair. He seems to somehow have procured enough gold to currently keep the drink coming to him. He just finished downing a pint. Roll a quick Constitution check, please.
Oh, that's you.
Whoa! Wait, was that a natural one?
That is.
Oh shit. And okay, would you prefer to be a bodyguard, or would you prefer to just happen in on this?
Happen.
Okay.
I'm no bodyguard for nobody.
Okay. right, so
My case, a 3.
well, since it was still a natural 1, at this point, you at this point you're pretty much like 3 pints of ale in, and at this point you attempt to order another round for yourself.
Hello, can I, another?
The bartender looks at you and says, "Okay, dearie, I think you've had enough, but if you wish, she pours you another drink, but at this point you're so drunk to tell you can't even tell that it's been watered down a bit. Well, quite a bit, for your sake."
Hey, now, this is the good stuff.
Oh yes, some of the best stuff indeed.
I don't believe
That
you.
really happens in bars. Just saying.
Roll an insight check, I guess, with disadvantage. So, with disadvantage, so roll one more time. And if it's lower, then that's the one you're going to be going with. 7.
Honor. Plus 3, 10.
You believe her. You believe you believe her so hard you think that she's starting to give you the really good stuff.
All right, now I'm not paying extra for this, am I?
Oh no, not at all, dearie. Consider this one on the house.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
All right. And in the corner,
Poor sop.
believe it or believe it or not, this is your bodyguard. The guy you've hired just now to keep an eye on you whenever you're,
Well, throw this character down the drain then. Fine.
And in the other, at the other end of the bar, at a small corner table, there a shadowy, slender-figured elf sits there quietly drinking an ale and smoking his pipe. He's eyeing the room, just looking around, back to the wall, keeping an eye on everyone inside. The less than substandard bard, the drunkard at the table, and you also notice around you are about 6 other humans, 3 halflings, 2 dwarves. They're all just doing their general thing, being at a tavern, drinking, a little bit of revelry. Not talking too loud that they would overshadow the subpar music, but
Thanks.
yeah. And you do also notice one man, hooded, covered in a number of clothes, just poring over multiple papers and notes. Just kind of, he seems to just be picking it up, looking at them closely, putting them down, scribbling with a pencil. And damn it, I can't believe. This actually might be good. And just seems to be just scribbling notes with each paper he takes a look at. And you see the bartender, Ilda. You've frequented this place before every once in a while after you get a little bit tired of the wilds and need yourself a little bit of the creature comforts, a warm fire, strong drink. And after this, you plan on heading back into the forest to look for your quarry, because currently you're here for you're in the area at the moment after looking for a bounty, after looking for your mark, so specifically you're looking for a group called the Dread Watch. So yeah, all right. At this point, after taking another sip from your mug of ale, you notice 3 figures walked in. Yeah, 3 figures walked in. 3 average-sized humans, except the third one is much tall. 3 humans, 2 average size, but the third one is much taller than the other 2. Towers maybe about another half a foot over them. You see them saunter. You see them quietly shuffle near a table. Bartender comes up to them and takes their order. They just do a few. She seems to take it, heads back, pours some drinks, comes back to them, and you seem to notice that they are eyeing specifically the dwarf.
The dwarf?
Yes.
As in As in
the bard.
The one over there.
The bard who's currently playing. They seem to be all three of them seem to have taken their tables and are facing her specifically.
Okay.
All right. So, are any of you guys going to do anything in particular at the moment while we wait for Roger to get back?
Do I notice these gentlemen?
Make an insight check with disadvantage.
Because you drunk as hell.
7. 9.
Okay, 7.
Inside for me is 3
So
plus 3, so still 10.
okay, 10. That's actually not bad.
Also, passive perception in my case is. Crap, where is it? 13.
Well, I'm having you roll this since you're sloshed.
Okay.
So, despite your inebriated state, you did notice these 3 able-bodied gentlemen come in from closer. Looking at them a little closer, you can see 2 of them that they're all hooded, wearing dark cloaks over their shoulders, and they all wandered over, and you just saw that the barmaid had just brought them some drinks, and it's coming back, and it's heading to the bar again.
Do I happen to notice the other guy sitting in the corner mysteriously?
You just see you did notice someone who also seemed to have taken interest in them. Everyone else seems to be too busy with their own dealings and drinks to bother with the current patrons, and they all seem like they all know each other. So the only other person you saw notice them is in the corner. Yeah.
Good. I'm gonna go bug the gentleman in the corner.
Okay.
Why are you bugging me?
I wander over to his table.
Okay.
What?
You currently see this. You currently see a gentleman in a gray cloak just kind of saunter over, wobbling left and right. Are you gonna get him a drink, or are you just gonna?
Oh, sir, you are never gonna guess what I am.
Drunk.
Yes, I am also a bodyguard.
A bodyguard, you don't say.
I am, but I am drunk.
And please, pray tell, who's the body you're guarding?
That dwarf.
The one over there?
Yeah, the
On
one
the-
with the
on
the one
stage?
with the string thing.
Yo, maybe you should go bug the guys.
No. I cannot. Look, you notice what's going on. I know what's going on. I cannot do shit.
What are you trying to tell me?
I need help. Current state of inebriation, I am useless.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know, just keep an eye on it.
Do I notice anything?
Make a quick insight check. D20.
Yes.
Okay, just make sure because it didn't look like from over here.
Wait, hold on. Which one's the D20?
The one with 20 sides, dear.
The one with the smaller with the
Dear.
smaller triangles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, I am holding a
Right,
D20.
just make sure.
Insight. That is.
Well, I guess it'd be more perception than insight. So you use your perception
It'd
modifier.
be. So wisdom then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then that is a 17.
17. You do notice that these cloaks do bear a brand of the group that you've been hunting. They have a red eye on the back of where the on the back here, on the rear shoulders, and it seems to be like a red eye stitched in a black cloak. So these guys do seem to be part of the group that you're hunting. Yeah. So whatever it is that they're here for, it's not good. They're not just here for a drink.
Okay, guard of bodies.
It is my title.
I'll help you, but
Yes.
you need to rest.
Rest what?
Never
I am
mind.
rested.
Never mind. Okay, why don't you go back to where you were? Keep an eye on him. You know, just keep a lookout
Mhm.
and stay there.
I can do.
You can or can't do.
I will sit at this table and I will not move unless I have to.
Not your original table.
I don't want to go over there.
Okay.
He was at the bar. He was at the bar.
Okay. Well then, stay here then, I guess.
I will do.
I'm gonna walk over to the guys. Hi, kitty.
There is a disturbance in the peace.
Jesus. Fantastic. I walk over to the bar and
No, the guys. I walk over to the
right.
guys. And I bring my ale. Is that what you had me?
Yeah, you were drinking. You were just drinking a pint of ale.
Okay,
and you're
bring my
also
ale.
smoking a pipe.
I bring my ale. And
Okay.
I go over to the guys.
All right. So, you saw
I
saunter.
saunter over
Yes.
and I sit down at the table abruptly, right in
The
front.
three of them look at you immediately. Very quizzical looks in their eyes. Two of them are masked with a half mask. The other is this really like kind of scarred looking dude, an older gentleman, kind of blunt looking, I guess you'd say, in his face.
Blunt looking.
Yeah, blunt, but in like a not kind of like a plain way, more like a blunt bludgeoning instrument kind of way. He has a beaten up look to him. He just looks at you and says, "The fuck are you?"
I was trying to keep a straight face.
Jeez.
I couldn't do it. Hello, gentlemen. How you doing? How you guys taking? You guys enjoying the bar? You having fun? Isn't this person kind of mediocre?
Yeah, she's a real piece of shit. Now piss off.
I think I'd rather stay here. Let's have a drink. I'll buy you guys one. I wave over to the waitress.
The barmaid notices you and comes over. She's like, "All right, dearies, what can I get you?"
A round for everyone.
All right, sounds fair. All right, sounds fair. That'll be a silver each. I'll be right back with your drinks. She leaves, and he says, the largest gentleman sees you do that. She sees her leave and looks back to you, says, "All right, thank you very much. Then, let me be so kind as to take care of this one." And he pulls aside his cloak, very obviously revealing a knife. Reaches for the pouch next to the knife, and pulls out 6 silver and slams it on the table.
I see what's happening here. I see what's happening.
I don't at all.
I see what's happening. We're comparing dicks right now.
At this point,
I would also like to flag down the waitress.
all right. You kind of like
The barmaid.
yeah.
Hello, barmaid.
She wanders over. This time she kind of sighs and walks over to you. Is like, "What can I get you?"
My friend there, he's going to need a pint.
Which one? They're all wearing. It's just a bunch of hooded men. I can't tell which one.
Yeah, the one that just walked over there.
Okay. She kind of takes a guess. It's like, "That'll be a silver, please."
I do not have one.
All right. Well then, you're gonna have to have to apologize to your friend for that. So.
Please?
What? Did you just ask, please?
Correct.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh, God.
Oh, how did that get over there?
Hold on.
He kind of put a little bit of stank on it.
12 and what was the other one? 2. She looks at. She's just kind of like. It's like, no pay, no drink. And then she just kind of walks off.
Hold on.
Yes.
You don't understand. You don't know who that guy is.
Which guy? They all are wearing hoods. I can't see their faces.
Okay, look, listen to me. That fellow over there just walked over there. He is one of the Fieri siblings. You do not want him having a bad experience inside your tavern.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
Did you say Fury?
Yeah.
Something.
What was the other one? 7. Yeah, she's just like, "I'm sure he is," and then she just walks off. Definitely does not believe you. All right, so Roger, I would like you to make a quick perception check, please.
right. 17.
Okay, so this at this point while you're playing, you noticed a little while ago that three large hooded individuals enter the tavern. They sat down at a table, and they all seem to be watching you. And looking close a little bit closer, you notice that was actually a pretty nice roll too. So let's see. Where is he? La, 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 la. Frick. Oh, there he is. You realize that it's Hovar, the loan shark you've been trying to avoid for the last 3 months.
Oh dear.
Yes, and he has brought friends. But at this point, you've noticed that another gentleman who doesn't seem to be a part of his crew has suddenly joined in. And you look for your bodyguard, but he seems to have wandered away from the bar to the person to a person sitting at at another table, another hooded figure, and that hooded figure got up and wandered over to the three Hovar and his two compatriots. And at the moment, you are just kind of, oh crap. And you continue to play.
Cool. Well, they're obviously already seen me. It's not like I can sneak out or anything, can I?
It's up to you.
Hey, that's a good night, everybody. I'll see you next time.
That's all, folks.
I'd play that tune on my violin, say that exact thing, and try to run out the curtains.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Well, there aren't really curtains. It's more like just a corner in the tavern. So where you found a good acoustics.
What is the wall made out of?
Wood.
I bring out my axe and start hacking my way a hole for me to escape through.
Okay, make a quick strength check, I guess.
If there's a loan shark after me, I'm gonna try and get away. Okay?
What about the door?
How far away from the door am I?
Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't have brought that up. Okay.
Or a window.
Door.
Or a wall. Which drops down my balls.
Well, to be fair, I was going out the wall. That was my plan.
Oh, ski, motherfucker.
Ski.
Oh damn. Okay, this is the perfect market for this then. Okay, crap. Gotta get around.
Oh, ski, goddamn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, ski, motherfucker. Oh, ski, goddamn.
Well, you could be copyrighted for that.
If we include it.
Well, it's like I've said before. If my singing gets us a copyright strike,
You're happy.
that's a compliment.
Yeah.
All right, so where are you? Here you are. So you're pretty much like right here. He's right here, and can you hand me your character, please? And you're right here, and Hovar and his friends are. Damn it.
Yeah, just to ask, when it comes back around to my turn, regardless of what Roger does, can we go back in time before Roger does his Looney Tunes antic?
Sure.
Just a little bit.
Sure. All right. Okay, and his friends are all right here, essentially, more or less, just kind of crowded in that small corner.
One of them falling over drunk.
Not yet.
So that's where the door is, right? To be clear.
Yes.
Okay.
On the other side of me, on the other side of the.
These are stairs.
Dude.
And this is just a wall. There's probably like a window right here.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Then. How about I quickly.
So you rescind your hatchet man.
Well, I do. Kind of. I break open the window and just jump out.
Oh. All right. So before
What would I need to
okay,
check
so,
for that?
Yeah, you'll have to make an athletics check real quick.
Okay.
But before we do that, what did you want to do, Aaron?
Well, I wanted to ask some questions while the bad guys.
Are still with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, before he does something crazy, that's obviously going to distract them from whatever conversation I'm having.
To be fair, she.
Okay.
Characters is she.
Aaron,
Ladies,
let's
still.
assume.
Sorry.
Seriously.
Anyways, continue,
Here I am
please.
assuming genders.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, well, first, I want to ask, do I know anything about her?
No.
If I don't know anything, even
No,
though
it's-
I've frequented it a couple times.
Yeah, you frequented a couple times, and this is the first time you've seen this dwarf come in. You've heard
Okay.
you've heard better musicians.
Okay.
And I'm assuming your dude doesn't work with the my
No.
debt collectors.
No, in fact, I'm hunting them.
Oh, sweet.
So, okay, so that answers that. So, what do I know about them?
You do know that they have set up a small fort. So they've cleared out a few trees in your forest and have established a small fort there. You've kind of been just scouting the area, gathering their numbers, and so far you've figured out that at least from what you've seen, more or less, there's at least. There's at least 8 guys that. Well, no. There's at least 10 men in total inside that fort, and with the 3 out here, that there would probably be 7 over there at this moment,
Okay.
or that means there could be 13.
Do I know anything about the guy as a loan shark?
No, but you have seen him frequent the camp. You just assumed that he was probably probably just a bandit captain.
Why am I hunting them? Why am I trying to capture them? Or
You discovered that at one point after you last came into town that they do have a bounty on their heads, and not only that, they have invaded the area of the woods that you have that you pretty much call your home at this point, and you do not like uninvited guests, especially ones that are consistently are well known as criminals.
so
You want to keep the scum out your neighborhood.
so I want the magical creatures out in my swamp,
Yeah.
and they have a bounty.
Yes.
So okay, so that's my motivation.
More or less, yeah.
So
Here.
are you Guy Fieri or Shrek? I'm confused now.
What's the difference at this point?
That's a fair call.
There's a meme image of both of those. So
Okay, that gives me a little bit clearer idea of
Yeah.
how I need to approach this.
yeah, I don't know exactly what your backstory is. I could have probably included a bit more involving maybe yeah, you'll figure it out. You can figure it out. Otherwise, I'll
Somebody
see.
once told me the world
Stop
is
it.
gonna roll me.
All
I
right.
ain't on my
Diners,
way to
drive-ins, and
Flavor
swamps?
Town.
Okay, so in that case, then before Roger does his Looney Tuning, before she tries to jump out of the window, I'm going to pull out my. How much did you say that he pulled out? 10 silver.
6. Wait, no, not 6.
Oh, no.
4. 4 silver because it's you 3 and it's
Well,
it's them and you.
You said he pulled out more than he was supposed to.
Oh. I think I did. I guess I did. Whoops. Yeah, I guess he pulled out 6 for some reason.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna pull out 10 platinum.
You have 10 platinum?
I do.
What the fuck?
Do I notice this?
No. No, thank you. He sees your your
Well,
platinum.
hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out the platinum. I'm just gonna set it on the table, and that's it. And then I'm gonna turn around with my ale and say, "What a lovely brat that is."
Okay.
What are you guys doing here? What do you? I'm gonna kind of like casually question them.
Okay. It's like he notices the platinum and says, "Yeah, we're here on business. And while that pretty penny you got there on the table, seems like you're a bit of a businessman yourself, I bet."
I get around.
Well, what say you? And before he even has a chance to say anything to you, you immediately hear this. The smash of a window. Make an athletics check.
13 plus 0 equals 13.
13. Okay, let's see.
Too bad it wasn't acrobatics.
Okay.
I've got +1.
And you immediately hear the smash of a window.
And then,
and you see everybody turn around, and you immediately see this dwarf just scrambling up and over, barrel rolling through the window, cracking a bit more glass as she just falls out. You hear poof. The barmaid goes, "What the hell?" And then immediately, Hovar, you see the three guys immediately get up, and he's like, "She's getting away! Go!" And then they immediately dash out of the bar.
Wait, are they going towards the door?
Yeah, they're going towards the door.
I would like to trip them,
Make a
or at least trip as many of them as I can.
Also have a move.
okay. Make a. Oh, excuse me.
well, bodyguard, I would
Would
hope
it
he had
be-
something.
I guess make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand check.
Yep.
Okay. Hold up.
I mean,
One second.
him being drunk is the main reason I had to take such drastic measures.
Wait. So that's gonna be sleight of hands. That's what, dexterity?
Yeah.
Wait,
You don't have
Oh,
it.
hey, wait. There it is. 13.
Okay. Let's see. And I'll make a.
And then, regardless of how that comes out, I'm also going to pull out my my short sword.
All right. Okay, so that was one. All right, make I guess three more sleight of hand check. 2 more sleight of hand checks if you're.
Okay.
Yeah. What was the first one again?
13.
13,
Oh God. 2
2,
and 20.
and 20. Oh, nice. Okay, natural 20 or.
No, 19 plus
okay.
1.
Got it.
I wish it was a natural 20.
Okay.
That'd be real nice.
Ooh. Okay. Just barely. All right. So, what tools do you have on you that you could possibly do this?
Come on, Richie Rich. I've got 15 gold on me. That's it. And I'm the con.
I have
You
a
have
crowbar.
15
I have a
gold?
hammer.
That's it.
What's gold?
GP.
I have my short
Never
swords.
heard of it.
I have a torch.
That thing.
I have some rope somewhere. Wherever. Yep. Oh, there's rope.
Sweet, you can hang yourself.
That's pretty much it. That I could potentially do that with.
Okay, so I guess here's what happens then. Essentially, as the three of them immediately get up, you grab the cloak of one of them and kind of yank it, pulling him back, and he falls flat on his ass, so he's prone. And then one of them sees this and kind of tumbles on a chair and kind of stops, but Hovar immediately is the only one to actually get away from you and immediately runs out the door, leaving you two kind of like right there. And at this point, you've crashed out the window. And yes,
How is this place lit? Is there like lanterns on tables and stuff?
yeah, pretty much.
So is there a
Lanterns
lantern on?
tables.
Is there a lantern on my table?
Um,
Or a candle or something?
no, it's mostly dotted on randomly on various tables. Yours doesn't have one, but there are like also a few sconces as well, on a few like supporting columns and.
Is there a sconce within like reach of me?
For the sake of this, let's say yeah.
Okay, I'm going to grab one. I'm going to cast prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. All right, go ahead.
I'm going to make a bomb appear on my table.
Okay. Okay. So,
Like where this is
all right.
going.
So,
No.
I don't like where
immediately
this
you
is going.
grab. Well, does it have to be a lantern or?
I just need something with fire coming out of it.
Okay, so you do grab like a small like candlestick or something on one of the tables, place it on yours, cast prestidigitation, and immediately this like kind of cannonball shaped object with a fuse coming out of it just starts smoking, or gives out the impression that it's smoking.
Nobody move! I will blow us all up.
Immediately, you kind of just waddle into the fray, holding this bomb. The bartender just saw somebody just dive bomb out of her window, and she sees this guy just yelling about blowing everybody up. She just saw a guy fall over and another guy run out the bar, screaming, "Run out the bar!" Yeah, exactly like that. And she's like, "What in the name of the gods is happening here?"
You buddy, go get that man that ran out. You are allowed to move. You and nobody else.
Yeah, okay, I know what accent you're going for. You're going for goddamn Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh my god. There we go. That's what your character physically looks like.
Why?
He's Macho Man Randy Savage.
Why didn't I know before that I was being bodyguarded by Randy Savage, man? That's awesome.
You're being guarded by the cream of the crop.
A man so manly, he makes the letter T sound intimidating.
Oh my god,
my
that's
God.
that's what you fucking sound
So-
like. You sound like Macho Man Randy
So
Savage.
just to be clear, the bombment scenario doesn't stop the one dude from running out.
No,
No.
he was already gone by the
Okay.
time I do this.
I just being clear here.
I'm giving you the clearance to move.
I didn't need it, but thank you.
You got face step or?
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dive out the window.
You as well, really?
Well,
Okay.
he's going after her.
Oh, right. I see. Okay, so
And hopefully I'll have some kind of lead.
okay, roll.
Well,
Okay,
because
so
if the window really is here, right? So you're gonna be. Oh.
okay, which way do you run? Do you run towards you or do you run towards me?
Or do you run towards Alex?
Well, here's the thing though. There's gonna be a building right here. This alleyway is probably only about 10 feet. So
Oh, okay. So I literally am right there.
Yep.
What is this way?
that way is gonna be like maybe another street or two at least. Just more housing areas, but nothing that would like take you straight to the outskirts of town just yet.
Not necessarily looking for that, just looking for something easier to hide in.
Okay, yeah.
Destroyer.
That way is definitely gonna be a few more like buildings and stuff like that.
Okay.
Not too many though.
Then I'll go ahead and come this way.
Okay. So, all right. You make an athletics check and you make an athletics check as well.
D20.
Yes, D20 please.
Kitty.
4. Okay. Or what is that?
4.
4. Okay.
I've got nothing in athletics.
Nothing to add to that.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Jesus Christ.
It's a 5.
5. All right. So, you managed to just kind of like you attempt to like vault over the open window, but you kind of just kind of like.
Oh wait,
ugh.
you said athletics?
Yeah, athletics. Oh, so what is
Okay,
it?
it's actually a 7. My
7?
bad.
Okay, so not too bad, but
It's not.
yeah, not
Horrid.
good, but yeah. All right, I'll.
He's there.
Oh wow. Okay, so you manage to kind of like halfway vault over it, but you kind of like get stuck, so you're kind of just
Feet still hanging out, something like that.
something like that. You're kind of just like straddling it at this point, and you see this dwarf trying to just kind of like.
You're knocking into the mic, dude.
It's fine.
So
I'm helping.
you see this dwarf kind of just kind of trying to waddle away through there was a recent rain, so the ground's kind of mucky, and you're kind of just
Imagine
like
how Oogie Boogie runs when he's really scared.
essentially just like that. And you see you looking to your left, you see that happening, and then you look to your right, you hear hey, and then you see this muscle of man just like slide across this way and then just start running down the alley. Alex, what are you gonna do?
All right, everybody stay still. What, man, I pull out a bomb and you move that slow? Come on, get out that window. Now nobody move, nobody gets hurt.
I just
You
kind of want
you
to.
two there, you just stay still. You stay real still.
I kind of want to just see my character turn around and see the bomb hurl out the window at the creditor's head. Kinda
Sit down
style.
on your hands, everybody else, just take a break. Just take a breath, relax.
Okay, roll deception check. No disadvantage or anything, just straight deception. Well, actually,
I mean, I'm holding a bomb.
okay, roll with advantage. What is that?
Nat 20.
Alright,
Okay.
20.
Sounds good. Okay, so at this point, the bartender is just kind of pinned to the back of the bar. She's like, oh god, soda finds.
I'm drunk.
And then you see,
I give no fucks, and I will do it.
and then you immediately see the you see the two men. The one who was knocked down just kind of he's like, oh, and he's still on the floor. The other one just goes like, whoa, oh, and then you guys you made a very everyone's just kind of like turns around, sees this happen. We're like, oh, and then make another athletics check, please.
Maybe I should have waited until you did this to burst out the window.
What was it?
Oh my
It's
god,
a 2.
Aaron.
Or 4.
4.
Yeah.
French.
Okay, so you managed to kind of clamber over the edge. You're in the alley now, but you fall flat on your back, and this guy just starts running towards you.
Exactly what I
Yeah.
what happened.
Cavor,
Me specifically?
just because you're in the way. He's not going after you or
okay.
anything. He's definitely more focused on
Me.
on the bar on dwarven bard than you, but you do see him approaching.
Gotcha.
All right, Roger, what are you going next?
Let's see. Okay, so how can you tell me what kind of good hiding spots are in
Okay.
this general area?
Roll perception check.
You're
Trying to work with the board, okay?
okay, but do it without bumping into the mic.
I'm trying.
But stop.
So what the hell is in this area? What can I hide in?
Roll for perception, please.
Okay.
And I can tell you. D20.
Perception is 0, so 17.
Okay, 17 solid. Okay, so you enter the street. It's a fairly it's not there's nobody really even there, but there are several bits and stuffs that are just kind of around from the previous day. Street's fairly wide, so there's a few barrels, there's a few carts in the area. There's this one large stack of just crates that are just there for whatever reason. But that's about all you can see around you at the moment.
There's also a couple giant caterpillars in the town, apparently.
Yeah, but they're locals. They're just tourists.
Are there any open doors I can kind of maybe go inside and hide?
No, not this time of night. Everybody seems to close everything, lock everything up.
What if I did something like go this way and then kind of turn into another alley?
Yeah, you can do that. Make an athletics check.
A what check?
Another athletics.
Athletics. Nat 20.
Nice. So, seeing another alley, you pretty much just dart towards it, going down it, just as Hovar hops over our elf, the half elf, and sees you, and doesn't barely sees he sees tracks in the mud following you, but you're definitely much farther away from him than you just were.
Sweet.
Okay.
Wait, I wanted to try and trip him too.
Oh, okay then. Make a straight dexterity check then.
Dexterity.
I guess with advantage since you're prone and closer to his legs. What was that one?
That was 18.
Okay, that's actually that's probably as high as you can go, unless you want to roll another one to see if you can get a natural 20
Well, you said...
with advantage since you're prone and closer to his legs.
Right, so I get to do it twice,
You get to roll twice, yeah.
Hey!
Oh
Hey!
shit! All right, nice.
Nice.
There we go.
Somebody comes through for me.
All right, so as he attempts to hop over you, you grab onto his ankle, and he goes ah! Ah! Straight into the mud. And since natural 20, you actually I'm gonna allow you to you're hop, and then you immediately spring up on your feet. So he's prone, you're not.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I want to pin him down then.
Oh crap! What's some grappling rules? Give me a second.
Because if I'm hunting him or his group, and this is a chance that I've got one of these guys, and I'm saving this asshole at the same time, cool.
This lovely bitch.
This asshole.
This sexy chick.
Okay, mannerisms.
Sexy bearded lady.
G.
You're the one that hasn't paid your gambling debts.
Let's see if combat.
Because I haven't found the right mark yet.
Combat. Oh, combat encounter? 8185. Wait, no. Combat. 247. I'm enjoying this. This is going a lot more smoothly than our last games. That was this group at least.
Even with me breaking a window.
I think I'm getting better at this.
You are.
Yeah, thank you.
You definitely are.
I enjoy you as our DM.
Thank you.
Agreed.
I just fucking love that. Just The dwarf had a higher athletics check than you did. A half elf.
I remember
Kudos,
why.
Gimli.
Gimlet.
Bruh. I'm putting a lot on the line here. You're kind of embarrassing me, man.
I mean, come on.
Hey,
Hey, you
Hey.
gotta imagine my scenario. I'm standing there with a bomb in my hand. I'm standing there with a bomb in my hand, a flame in the other, and you're hanging halfway out the window.
I'm not in the window anymore.
I'm talking
Sign
earlier.
initiative, mark, disarm,
Huh?
tumble, injuries. Yeah, go ahead. I brought 'em for everybody.
Oh.
You're a good
Injury,
cookie.
injuries,
And that
tumble, shove aside.
Really.
Oh, okay. I think I remember how this works. Okay. Make a strength check then, please.
Strength check.
Yes.
Now, to be clear, I want to get into this position where I've got the short sword.
Up against his neck.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Let's see what happens with
I'm
your.
trying to be very threatening
all right,
here.
let's see what happens with your.
You said strength check?
Yes, strength check, please.
Okay. Thank you, baby. 13.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. So, you two managed. You managed to. Well, actually, yeah, since he's prone. Okay, yeah. Actually, there we go. That's how I'll do this. Oh, geez, are you serious? Oh, wow. Okay. So, the two of you do manage to. You managed to kind of like jump on top of him. He's not. He wasn't expecting it, but at the moment, he's even though you are. Your half elf figure is a bit more slender than his, so he does. So you, while you don't immediately get the, while you're pretty much still trying to grapple him, but you haven't got your knife up to him, and he's currently struggling against you. You're gonna take all of his weapons real quickly, but when you say slowly, he starts going, and he starts unbuckling his belt, gently putting down his
Trousers?
no, his
Please, God, let them be his trousers.
his sword, the belt with his sword and stuff on it, as well as a dagger, and he kind of just pulls that one out as well, and just kind of gently lays it on a pile. The one who's on the ground isn't doing anything, but he does have his hands in the air, and he's just kind of on the floor.
Mommy, you may. I will let you have all the money they got on them if you tie their hands together.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
When you have a bomb, you have an advantage.
That's usually the case.
17. And my charisma is +3, so 20.
Noise.
Nice. Okay. She's like, oh, all right. It's like, I'm sorry. He has a bomb. And she, it's like, wait, hold on a second. Does anyone have rope? And then one of the humans says, I got some rope. And then she hands it to her, and she starts tying them real quick. It's like, I don't know if this is good or not. And she's just get down and don't say anything. And he kind of gets on his knees, a very loose wrapping around his wrist.
Oh,
that could
take
be
his
bad.
hands, tie them to his hands.
And she's like, okay. And then she
Or actually,
ties-
no, scratch that. Tie his hands to that man's ankles.
the one that's prone.
Yeah.
What?
She does that. All right. And now you have this guy on his knees, tied to his buddy's right leg, and the other guy's just kind of like, everyone's
Okay.
just very confused at the moment.
I would like to make my bomb disappear.
And then, please.
It's not real. It's prestidigitation.
Hold on, please. I want you to jump out the window too. Just
All
make
right.
it go poof and jump out.
Is that what you're gonna do, or
One, make it go poof. I stop with the prestidigitation. My bomb is gone.
okay? So, before you kind of just the bomb just kind of fades away, and you're revealed holding a candlestick, and now what?
So everybody, they were troublemakers. Have a nice night. I jump out the window after the other two.
Okay. At this, make an athletics check. This time with disadvantage, since you're still pretty inebriated.
Oh God.
2. Okay, not bad.
Not
You're
bad.
like, all right. Yeah,
Hold on. Let's see how bad that actually is.
Okay, what's your athletics?
+4, so 6.
Okay. Really? +4.
Yeah.
Not bad. Okay, so you do manage to. You kind of just like you kind of jauntily march towards the window, and you kind of you anticipate the jump a little too late, and kind of go, "Bleh," and then kind of make an athletics check. And you're pretty much in the same situation, like bleh. Because it just 19. All right, and then you manage to vault over it really quickly.
I'm imagining
this
just
point-
like Jackie Chan where he does that full 360 flip over a wall, where he falls, hits it, and then.
And then at this point, you've kind of you managed to hop over it, and the bar patrons were kind of still shocked by the fact that you didn't even have a bomb in the first place. But now you can overhear. It's like, quick, untie me, cut it loose, and that's all you hear in the back. And you hop down to the site of the half elf and the larger human kind of just struggling with each other. You see him on top of him, trying to look like he's trying to put him in a chokehold of some kind.
So the half elf has the dude in the chokehold.
Yeah, but they both seem to be struggling, and it looks like he might be getting the advantage over him.
Oh boy.
They're pretty neck and neck. So
I'm going to raise up my quarterstaff in both hands over their head and shout, "Stay still!"
okay.
And.
What?
Don't move, either of you. I don't know who I'm gonna hit.
Please tell me I am long gone by now.
Yeah, you dashed pretty far out, but a few feet, and it's at this point you haven't really make a perception check real quick.
That is totally not a 5. Trust me. I'm a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Perception. It is 5.
Mm-hmm.
No, trust me, I'm a whale biologist.
Okay, at this point, you keep looking behind you, and you don't see anybody coming after you, which is a little odd. But so you kind of slow down a bit, but you're still kind of looking around, trying to keep watching every corner as you slowly kind of just make your way between the alleys. All right. So let's see how's this gonna work out. Have you made an attack yet?
Not yet.
All right. Make a roll for AC, please.
Oh boy.
This is how we'll decide this. With advantage since they're both prone.
Okay, so that was 9 on that one. 14.
All right. What's your AC?
Oh shit. Wait, mine. It is. Hold on.
So is it like a rear naked choke? Like he's like back down on the ground and the other dude's like on top of him and he's got his arm wrapped around the neck.
The reverse. But with like he's the one who's on top of him.
So he's on top.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm gonna hit anybody, I'm gonna hit him.
Possibly.
My armor class is 15.
Seriously? Wow.
Well, you got to remember, I was trying to make this one of our a strength class because we didn't really have that.
Okay. You managed to they both see you bringing up your staff, and kind of just pull each other away before it comes out on either of them, and you kind of just hit mud. Just make another strength check, please. Aaron, yes.
Can I use this point of distraction to just hit him in the head with the hilt of my sword?
Roll for advantage then. See how this goes.
Just advantage?
Yes.
Is that any like specific thing? That's not right.
Wait, what?
It's not like a specific stat.
No.
No.
Okay.
That means just you're rolling the dice twice, and whichever's higher is the one you take.
Okay, so which stat am I rolling for?
Strength. What'd you get?
19. 19.
19. All right, so you do manage to kind of like pull him back again, and And this time you do have him in a much tighter hold. You managed to keep a grip on him, and if you want to try and knock him out with the hilt of your blade, I would like you to roll for AC.
I don't want to knock him out.
Oh.
I just want to get him into a position where he's subdued, so I can interrogate him.
Oh well, at this point, yeah, that you do have him subdued.
Okay.
At this point, so yeah, you're good. He's like, get off me, you filth.
I'm getting
You got him?
farther away.
I don't know what information I need to be looking for. So I don't know what questions I need to be asking.
I guess at this point, ask what they're doing in your forest. How many of them are there? I suppose along those lines.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Right.
Let's go with that.
Okay.
That stuff.
Yeah. And roll for
Interrogation
roll
questions.
roll I guess a persuasion check for now at this moment at the moment. Since all you do is you have him in a chokehold.
Oh, I mean that can be pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Persuasion.
Yes.
17.
17. So which one are you gonna ask first though?
I guess what are they doing here?
Right.
What?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you roll again?
17.
17. It's like he's like we're expanding the reach of the Dreadwatch. Soon that little fort of ours is gonna get a lot bigger, a lot more men. Maybe we can even take them. We'll probably even take this town soon. Before you know it, we'll be running it.
Okay, but I don't like that.
Why am I imagining like Michael Cera when you say that? It's just like Michael Cera holding a gun and a guy's like, "What are you guys doing here?" It's like, "Rah!" That's not good. That's very bad. That's very bad indeed.
You should stop it.
Guy
Stop.
Fieri, Shrek, Michael Cera. You're going to town on the character creator, Aaron. This is like you're modding freaking Mass Effect right now.
Or Skyrim in this case.
You've got a mutant running around the Citadel.
I'm good with it.
All right.
Well, that was my answer.
Okay.
Why here?
So, good advantage. Used to be a roll another persuasion check, I guess.
Okay. 17 again.
83.
Okay. It's like we already have people in Greenwatch. Seemed like the next logical place. Not too far, not too close. Good. Yeah, good positioning.
So, let me just be clear here. They are here to essentially just strengthen their numbers.
Yeah, pretty much expand their borders, their locations. Have a chapter in every region.
Burn them the fuck down.
Well, I know where their fort is, right? Because you said I've
Yes.
been watching them for a
Yeah.
while. How many are there here?
Roll
Or-
persuasion again. How many do you have in the?
I'm trying to decide if I want to ask how many are there, period, or how many is there.
Okay, I can wait.
I think I'm just going to go with there because I only care about my home at the moment.
Okay.
Fair point. I only care about not getting shanked.
18.
18. Okay.
I'm on a roll.
Yeah. If only you could use that for when you were trying to jump out a window.
I know.
All right. It's like, we only got about 10 people, but just you wait. Once we get our hands on that dwarf, we're gonna be once we deal with that dwarf, we're gonna be filling the ranks. Before you know it, we're gonna be walking the streets without a care in the world.
What do you want with the dwarf? Why is she so special?
Yeah, why is she special to you?
Roll another persuasion.
How much money do I
I
owe them?
poked him with my quarterstaff.
Roll AC.
Poking him.
Oh, no, okay, yeah. So you just poke him.
Just prodding.
Okay, yeah. Roll for persuasion then.
It was 11.
11. Roll with advantage since he kind of gave he gave that
19.
Okay. Shit. Well, either way, it wouldn't have mattered. That was just money. That's about it. Just need to take care of that loose end, and then we can continue on with our business.
Well, I'm confused. Why does she matter?
Because I owe them a lot of money, apparently.
It's like, he's like, bearded lady owes us about 1,000 in gold.
Oh.
How much is that?
A lot.
Okay, it's coppers, pennies, and then like say silver would be dollars, and then 1,000 is...
All I know is I started with 150 GP.
But how did you get platinum then?
It was just it said that that's what I started.
Okay.
I did everything.
All right. Well, okay. So at this point, okay. So it's 10 piece equals 1. So 10 copper equals 1 silver. 10 silver equals 1 gold.
Oh, okay.
So 10 gold equals 1 platinum.
Oh,
So I guess.
so I could have just paid it.
Probably.
In dollar amounts, then 1,000 gold is $10,000.
To an extent, I guess.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
And
that
it's,
makes
but
more
it's yeah, and
sense.
essentially it's like filthy. It's like filthy broad's also a thief. Got sticky fingers. If you're going to be helping her, you better watch your pockets. Then might as well turn on you just as soon as you help her.
No,
Don't
that's a
give
fair
him nothing.
call.
Don't give him nothing. He don't deserve nothing.
You shouldn't be believing everything they say. I'm the adopted daughter of a very loving priest.
Hey, you're not here. Shush.
Yeah, at this point you're just kind of like hiding in the corner, waiting for them to pass by. And at this point, it's kind of surprising. You haven't heard anybody come for you yet. And at this point, you're wondering if it might be a little bit safe to come out.
How about this? I keep running for a boat and catch them on the next adventure.
It's landlocked. The area's in the mountains.
I get on a fucking boat anyway. Don't question me.
You get on the bus. You go upstairs, and you never came back down until the end of the series.
The season finale is just, hello. Is anyone there? Okay, I go back in my heady hole.
At this point, make another strength check.
That's up. Hold on. 2 seconds.
What?
21.
Oh, okay. Was that a natural 20?
No, it was 18 plus 3.
Okay. At this point, you see him kind of just continue to struggle with you, but you manage to keep him down, just like tightening your grip on his neck. He's like,
Okay.
but
I'm gonna review what I know. Oh no, go
no,
ahead.
no, you go ahead. What were you
I was
doing?
gonna say I was gonna review what I know really quick. They're after her because they're just trying to tie up loose ends. I don't understand why they need to tie up that specific loose end in order to start bringing in more ranks.
I'm the only one
I know
owes
that
them money.
they're.
Maybe I'm the only one that owes them money.
Oh. I know that they are using this specific place as a strong point. It's a strategic advantage for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I know that there's a shit ton of them outside of here. I know that there's only 10 of them here. What else do I know?
That's about it, I think.
How does he fit into this puzzle?
Who?
This guy I've got in a stranglehold. What is he? What is his job? What does he do?
Oh, make another persuasion check.
16.
Okay. He
Yeah,
says,
16.
Yeah. Local. He's like, you're looking at the local chapter leader. It's like, before I know it, I'll probably be. Maybe, and who knows? Maybe I'll be leading the entire gang at this point. The entire country under my command. Imagine that, huh?
Oh, that's all I needed to know.
All I
pull
can
out-
do is imagine. I don't see it happening.
I
Burn.
pull out my rope, tie up his hands.
Okay.
Or no, take that back. I tell him. Do you have rope?
I have some rope.
You have rope.
I have
Is
rope.
it actually
You
a
have rope.
candle?
I do have rope.
It's
Is
real
it actually
rope.
rope?
It is real.
It's real rope.
Not a
Physical rope.
candle.
It is rope.
You're not here. Shush.
I got rope right here. See, look, I got 50 feet of it.
Tie up his hands.
All right.
I know how to tie a knot.
Tie
Okay.
a really, really good one.
Oh, I will tie some knots.
Okay. Make a. What is it? Which would I? I guess make a wisdom check with advantage since you do know how to tie knots. Because at this point, you do see two figures at the end of the at the end of the alley, and they're like, there they are, and they start approaching you. But so
Is this the two figures from inside the bar?
yeah, the ones that he had
Okay.
tried to type
I
earlier.
turn to look at them.
Mhm.
I slam my staff on the ground.
Okay.
You shall not pass.
Ow.
You shall not pass.
See, that's what he was trying to do earlier.
Make an intimidation check, I guess.
Are you actually casting a spell or just literally screaming at them?
Oh, I am just screaming. I got
You're just
no-
a homeless
I got
man.
nothing. I got nothing that's actually scary yet.
Not even
Yeah.
sticks to snakes?
19.
Holy shit.
19.
Okay.
Damn, they watched the movie
Plus,
too.
hold on. And what's my intimidation? +3, so
Jesus Christ.
22.
Man. Okay. At this point, they kind of just before they even charge down the alleyway, they hear you say this, and they're just kind of oh, and they're just kind of waiting at this point, and you and with some, you're not entirely sure how this happened. For all you know, this is but as he brings his staff down, there's a low rumble emanating from your area. You hear just a. They kind of stand back and just kind of seem like they're waiting for something to happen. You don't actually do anything except for that rumble.
That's all I got. That's
Yeah,
all I
pretty
got.
much- God. It's loud enough that even you hear it. You kind of feel the ground shake a little bit, and you're not entirely sure why. Yeah.
What the fuck?
All right. Now what?
You're welcome.
Stay.
They're they kind of just they do stay even though their boss protests is like, come and get me, you idiots.
You do not understand my power.
Aren't these the same ones that just watched him make a bomb disappear?
Yeah.
How are they not scared shitless?
They are.
They are. They haven't come down the alleyway. They're waiting at this point. They're just kind of like, oh.
A hobo with the stick is telling them to stay down a alleyway, and they're obeying.
They're pretty damn scared.
They haven't run off in fear yet.
I just
but-
straight up turn my back on them to tie up the dude's hands.
Okay. Okay, at this point, yeah. You tie up his hands real well, tie in front or behind, or what do you think?
I
Behind.
tie them behind them, and I tie them to his left ankle.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so you kind of like pretzeled Hovar.
Yeah.
The two are still kind of standing there, still not really sure what to do just yet. Hovar is just still yelling at them. It's like, do something, you idiots!
Yeah, do something. Go home to your mother. Apologize for your wicked ways. Never come back here. Never cause trouble with me again.
Make a persuasion check.
Please. I don't know if I want this to succeed or fail.
Seriously?
Oh
Okay.
my god.
At this point, they have kind of just calmed down a little bit, and they're drawing their swords, but they haven't moved yet.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go extreme here.
Since his hands and leg.
I'm going to
Our
cast
pretzels.
prestidigitation again.
Hold on.
Okay, well, yeah, let's see what
I'm
you
going to very quickly check the knot to make sure it's actually secure. The
Roll. I've been
the rope.
I've been tying knots for
roll
40 years.
Roll
I've been
intelligence then
tying
real quick.
I've been tying knots 40 years. It is tied.
You're drunk. Intelligence?
Yes, just straight intelligence.
19.
I expect you to say 96.
Yeah. Yep. As surprisingly as far as you can tell, despite the fact that this dude still looks pretty much off the rocks drunk, it is a really solid knot, and you kind of tug at it. It's really firm.
Okay, then I am standing up. I'm placing my foot on Hovar.
Yeah.
Hovar's head, pushing it onto the ground,
Mhm.
into the mud.
Yep.
I'm whipping out my longbow, and I'm pointing it at the two dudes.
All right.
That's all I'm doing, and I'm gonna let him do his thing.
Okay.
I'm going to cast prestidigitation. I'm going to soak Hovar's shirt in blood.
Well, he's in the ground though.
Yeah, he's laying there. I'm gonna soak his clothing with blood. I'm gonna make it appear on his clothing.
Okay. I forget, does prestidigitation actually need anything, or is it just a cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
Okay, cool. So, are you gonna do anything particularly special? Are you gonna like point at him, or are you just gonna be, or are you just
I'm
gonna,
just gonna stand there.
and then just
Don't get closer. I'll make it worse.
Okay, so you, as you say, you look him dead in the eye, and you see that, just and even in the night, like and in the mud, you just this dark, this crimson liquid shining in the moonlight, starts to form around Hovar, and kind of just kind of like a sponge, just a sponge full of too much water, just kind of starts soaking out of him. Hovar's just like, oh god, what did you do to me? And then and he's like, help, help! And then the two are still are just kind of, they just really don't know what to do. They're kind of, they like seem to be getting like false starts, holding their swords, just not sure if they should charge or not.
Leave now and never come back.
Oh, forever hold your peace.
Roll
No, that
roll
sounded
intimidation.
familiar.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
17 plus
Oh.
intimidation is like 3.
Jeez. I heard 7 again, and I'm just like, oh, dude. Yeah, you just
Solid 20.
yeah, they start backing away even farther, and then even with the sword in hand, it's just like, it's like, sorry, boss, and then they just and you just see them. You just hear this. You hear the sounds of mud just squishing away. Just, it's like, come back, you cowards! I'm gonna get you when I find you.
Do I have like a room somewhere or a home or nearby, like really nearby?
Ugh.
Or does he have like a room or?
The world is my room.
I want your character to pull a full-on AK-47 out of his
Oh,
throat.
God.
The next prestidigitation. We'll see where.
No,
we'll
no,
see.
no. It'd have to be a handgun. Prestidigitation has to either be something that fits in your hand, or it can change the appearance of like up to a 1 yard, or like a cubic foot of fabric. It has some limits. Basically, the object has to be able to. It has to be hand sized.
Size of your hand.
It has to be the size. It has to be able to fit in your hand. So it can be a hat. It can be a tiara. It can be like a bomb. It can be a knife. It can be a dagger. It could be a badge of honor. It could be a sack of gold. But it has to fit in your hand, or you can make a stain appear on a cubic foot of fabric.
All right, so that's still pretty amusing. If you do that,
There are some very amusing things you can do with it.
if you do that, I already have something in mind to go with it.
Raining dildos.
That might be
Fuck
more
that.
advantaged. Anyways, so shit. Okay. Yeah. So pretty much at this point, Hovar is just yelling, and you just said that you don't really have a place. As far as you know, you and the bard were supposed to stay at the tavern after she had played some music for them.
Yes, that's not happening now.
Most likely.
So they're supposed to stay at the tavern. Where do I stay?
At this point, you probably would have stayed at the tavern too if you were too lazy to decide to head back to your home in the forest.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, you have him secured, and the village does have a military barracks there.
Nope, we're going back in the tavern.
Okay. All right. So
We are precisely, however, now I am going to try and knock out Hovar.
okay.
Does Alex know any sleeping spells?
No.
No cantrips or anything like that.
Nope.
And just letting you guys know, your dwarven friend is still just out there in the
I
in
know.
the night.
I know 2 cantrips. One is prestidigitation. Seriously, like most useful one ever.
I've got prestidigitation. And
Yes.
vicious mockery.
Other one is booming blade.
All right. Okay. What about you? Do you have anything on you?
I do have unseen servant.
Ooh. Cool.
I'm trying to find out.
So do you have anything on you?
Yeah. I don't think I do.
See, that's kind of why I want to make her Scottish.
Yeah, I don't have anything specific. So I'm just going to try and
Whack
Beat
him over the head.
upside of the head and
Okay.
knock him out.
Roll AC with advantage.
It'd be hilarious if you accidentally killed him.
My goal is to not kill him here.
Nat 20, he's dead.
Strength?
Yes. Well, no, just
Oh
general,
no,
just for AC.
you said armor class
Yeah, just for AC. Yeah.
with advantage. 15.
15's your highest.
That's whatever.
All right. All right. Cool. So yeah, you do manage to get a hit. Roll D4. That's triangle.
Yeah.
Little pyramid.
I was just looking at the numbers. D4 once.
Yeah, just once.
4.
4. Okay, I will allow that actually. You kind of just bap him in the back of the head, and he just kind of, and
So he's out?
and he passes out.
I would like to drag him. First off, I want to tell him to go find her.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, go find that person.
Will do. I will meet you back inside. We need to apologize for the damage.
I'll take care of that. You just go find her.
I just hear Macho Man Randy Savage, man. I swear. I hope my whole rant about I know who you sound like catches on the thing, and then we can like have a whole bit where we dress you up like Macho Man.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag him inside.
Okay, so you drag them inside. The bartender is at this point you see multiple people leaving. The bartender sees you and says, "What the hell was that? I have a broken window. The people got tied up. People fell over chairs. What the hell?"
While she's talking, I'm going to drop him in the middle of the floor because he's knocked out, right? He's out cold. I don't have to worry about him at least for now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to drop him in the middle of the floor. I'm going to walk back over to our table, pick up the money that he left on the table and my money, and I'm going to give her 1 platinum.
1 platinum.
I'm going to say, I'll take care of the damages.
She sees the platinum and says, "All right then."
Smart lady.
It's like, okay. and she goes back to cleaning up whatever clutter was happening. It's like, this isn't going to be a daily occurrence for you, is it?
Not at all.
All right.
We're going to stay the night and we're going to get moving in the morning. If that's okay.
Well, for platinum, I think that'd be decent enough. All right. So, and then she gets back to cleaning up. Have you found? Are you gonna try anything? Do you guys have a code word that you guys can say that say it's all okay or something like that? I don't know.
Hey, dwarf lady, it's all right. It's all right out here. It's safe to come out.
Oh yeah. So just I forgot to mention. So at this point, oh crap, what's your character's name again? Boar. Your character's is Amethyst. So
Your name is Boar?
Boar.
It's a boar and amethyst. So
Hey, dwarf lady, Emma Sizzle, Emma.
okay. At this point, you hear what can only be the sound of a boar calling out for you. And at this point, you assume it's safe.
Please tell me you took care of those bastard idiots.
2 are gone. We got 1 tied up.
Great, I'm coming back. I still need a fucking drink.
I get. I'm just going to assume that everybody...
In the tavern we go.
Okay. So as you head into the tavern, the barmaid sees you, walks up to you, and says, "Be lucky that your friend there had paid for that window." It's like, what? It's like, so at the moment, and he drinks, and you can still stay tonight, but I want you out of here the minute the sun rises.
Absolutely. You're kind of fucking Cersei's kind of trash in here. I don't want to come out here anymore anyway.
She kind of just and goes back to cleaning up the mess.
Ma'am,
I'm surprised she could understand
Hey!
me.
Hey!
ma'am, I'm softly
Hey.
scared, but they were up to no good.
Hey! Shut up!
What the hell
She's-
you want, you long-haired
Hey.
bastard?
Hey! I'm the one that saved you. Get your ass over here.
At this point, you walk over and you notice that Hovar is face down on the ground, seemingly knocked out.
Oh, fucking hell! How'd you manage to get this little bugger over your knee?
It doesn't matter.
Ball help ya, didn't I?
Actually, yes, he was a fine help.
Why do you think I have him as my bodyguard, you see?
Well, maybe if he wasn't drunk, he would have been more help.
I think he was born drunk. Quite honestly.
None of us would have been in this situation if you hadn't gambled some pretty hefty debts there.
Okay,
They all
so-
want you dead.
You
Well,
can't
so
blame me.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Here's the deal with you. So not only do you owe the Dreadwatch money, but you did also steal some stuff from them as well, some very important stuff. So that's part of the reason why they are.
I knew there was more.
Yeah, you're not just a loose end, and you do owe them money, and that's already a reason for them to come after you. But you do also.
Are
have a
you
little
allowed
extra.
to tell me what I stole?
Next session?
Okay.
But at the moment, your character, as far as you know, you only know that they're after her for money and for loose
I'm
ends.
still suspicious.
Yeah, but you're still suspicious that there might be a little bit more. So
I'm
yeah.
very suspicious.
And I mean, it seems like you're already like that anyway, prior.
Yeah.
I pull this one out of my ass. All right, continue.
Since we are going to be finishing up, I'm going to say this. We're going to hold this guy for ransom so I can get some more information.
Oh, as long as I get a couple kicks in into him, I'm fine with it.
No.
You gotta sleep sometime, eh?
No.
You'd be surprised how long I can go without sleep.
I guarantee a half elf can go a little longer.
All right.
But no, we'll stay here for the night. We'll head to my place in the morning. You sober up.
I think that's even possible.
Are you calling this for now, or did you
No,
have something more
this
to
is
say?
just what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know.
So do you have any last things to say before?
Go apologize to that nice lady. You broke her window.
I sooner jump out a second window than do that shit.
I would like to approach the barmaid.
She sees you and says, "And what do you want?"
I cast prestidigitation. I place a rose on the counter.
I just want to say sorry.
And it turns into a McDonald's wrapper afterwards.
Roll
After we leave in the morning.
roll persuasion real quick. 2. She kind of just brushes your flower away about you. It's like it's gonna take a lot more than sorry to take care of this. Perhaps do you have another platinum? Like your friend?
What is money?
She kind of just scoffs and rolls her eye as it even gets back to doing the thing. At this point, you
What
see.
if I just throw 5 gold on the counter?
Would
Would she take that as an apology? from
yeah,
me?
she'd take that, and she sees you toss 5 gold on the counter, and it's like, all right, fair enough, but still, I'd like to see you out of here sooner rather than later.
I'll be out of here as soon as possible.
All right, and at this point, when she goes back to doing her thing again, you see you see another hooded layered figure approach the two of you. Yeah, the two of you. And it's like, excuse me. But it's definitely not anybody from the Dreadwatch. Excuse me. Hi. It's like, if you don't mind, I saw the considerable amount of ruckus. He's the only other person actually left in the bar at the moment, which is surprising.
So
the
it's
other,
just us, the barmaid, and this fucker.
yeah, and Hovar down on the ground. Yes.
I would like to say I was turned around when this person walked up, and this is what's going to happen.
Okay.
I'm going to turn around mildly startled and say, Jim with a Y? Oh, okay. No, never mind.
Wait, what?
Jim with a Y? Oh, okay.
Jesus.
No. No more midget jobs.
No, this person's actually a human, very average build. And you see that he's definitely not part of the Dreadwatch, but he is covered fairly quite a bit. He's wearing a considerable amount of layers of clothing. He's got on like a robe. He's got on a hood. He's got on a vest. He has a glove on his left hand. He seems to be wearing the hood as well. And you can see from his he's got a high turtleneck outfit. You can see from his face it's a little bit scarred. He's got an eye patch, and he seems to have what seems to be either like a beanie or do rag on his head. But he's just kind of like, hey, oh my, terribly sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I guess you are still jumpy after this whatever this happened. But I noticed how well you seem to have taken care of all this. They seemed like some very dangerous men, and I was wondering if I could perhaps hire your services. I've been looking for some rather skilled fighters, or at least people who can take care of themselves in rather well, for a job.
I am passed out on the floor.
Okay, not the floor. At this point, you've kind of just like face down on the bar.
I kind of like the image of him just starfishing on the floor.
Okay, no, actually, no. Now, so here's what happens there. Here's what happens there. As he finishes saying this like little introduction, you kind of just collapse. And he's like, oh.
Hold on a minute. Who are you? Why do I trust you?
Oh, it's like, and he looks at you, reaches out his hand. Oh crap, where's his character's name again?
What's his name? I don't know.
Eric Idle.
Oh. He reaches out with the hand that isn't gloved for a handshake and says, Leonard Ottoman.
From the Ottoman. Do you have an empire?
Leonard Ottoman?
Leonard Ottoman.
Leonard.
Yes.
Ottoman.
You don't look like no footrest to me.
Are you kind
Nor
of
a Ninja Turtle.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Ottoman. Yeah, just shake.
two of you shake hands. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. How long are you gonna be in town? Can we talk in the morning?
Oh yes, I'll be here for quite a bit. Just came down here for a quick drink, kind of clear my head, go over some notes. But I will be staying over at what was the name again? I'm staying over at the Legati Legacy Emporium and Wares. So if you head
Bless
there, yeah. If you need to come find me, go there. Ask Legati Legacy for Leonard, and he'll know who I am.
Brilliant! Another Fitz quest to take care of. I'm going to fucking sleep.
We'll speak in the morning.
Of course, right. And he heads back. He calmly heads back to his table and you can see he's starting to pick up his notes. So is this where you?
Oh wait, this is the guy that was taking notes?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't mention that.
I didn't even realize there was a dude taking notes. I mean, where was he?
He goes back to his like he was just sitting in the corner just poring over like papers and papers. I think you were in the bathroom or wherever.
So is there like rooms or something?
Yeah, there are. Okay. It's a 2-story area, so the rooms are upstairs.
Well, I'm gonna drag Johan up to whatever room.
Johan.
And I drag Boar up into the room.
Okay.
I was just gonna leave him there.
I kind of need him for a bodyguard. He takes care of me, I take care of him. It's fine.
Whatever.
This is actually turned out to be a rather nice relationship.
I'm surprisingly useful.
Yeah, you were surprisingly useful. I did not expect this to go the way it did. I was
See,
kudos to you guys.
if you had fucked up in the alleyway there, I would have left you in the bar too.
Oh yeah. Totally understandably.
Kudos on a 20. Tripping him up.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
great.
that was nice.
Okay, yeah. So,
it worked out mighty fine.
yeah. So at this point, you guys have decided to call it a night after an unusually eventful
And usually uneventful 5 minutes.
Yes.
In game.
15 minutes, give or take.
That's all that we went through in this game. 5 or 15 minutes.
And you head upstairs. You kind of just dump on the floor and head to an actual bed. You do the same with Hovar and yourself.
Here's a question: does fantasy settings have running water? Can I take a shower?
You could heat water and then take a bath.
Yeah. The closest thing to a shower would probably be just a bucket of water in the water closet.
Well, I mean,
Go stand outside one thing.
But
I'll
it's not-
just find a
There's
river on
a
our journey.
medieval
sure we're
version of a shower, but they're pretty sparse. They don't really.
Yeah.
They're,
at the moment, if there was some kind of place to freshen up, it would be the bucket of water, the tub of water down at the hall. But it's like it's changed every once in a while.
so half elves don't really sleep all that much.
So you're pretty much just kind of like keep watching him if in case he wakes up. In the
Well,
middle of the night.
they rest and like meditate,
Yeah.
But they don't really, So
Freaks who sleep with their eyes open. Got it.
I'll chill, I'll hang out. I'll quote unquote take a long rest.
I know what you mean.
but,
I know what you mean.
yeah. Every once in a while, he's gonna like kind of fidget. I'm just gonna kick him in the face.
All right. So are we? So this
I knock on the wall. One more for me, please.
so at this point, are we calling it a night?
I think that would
all
be
right.
a good
Considering
idea.
it's almost
Right.
2.
Yeah. Jesus. My bad, guys.
That was fun though.
That'd be funny. It's like there's nothing special about you. You're just in sleep. You get that from your human half. Hi everyone, this is Manny the DM, wanting to thank you for listening to Feats and Fantasies. We had a lot of fun this episode and we'd love to know if you enjoyed it too. You can talk to us on Twitter at Feats and Fantasies with the hashtag Cataclysm Rising. If you want to help support our adventures, please consider donating at doubletake.xyz/donate. All donations will go directly to improving the podcast and future projects related to Feats and Fantasies and help us fund better ways to get you involved. Thank you again for supporting our podcast by listening. Please share it with your friends and we will see you in the next one.